Hello friends, welcome to my channel Technical Classes. Today we are discussing the 8259 processor. 8259 is a programmable interrupt controller device which is used for handling the interrupt at a time. So let's discuss this processor. Okay. So 8259 is a PIC, programmable interrupt controller, and this controller take care of number of simultaneously appearing interrupt requests along with their types and priority, and this will relieve the processor from all the tasks. Okay, and this cheap programmable interrupt controller 8259 is designed by Intel. Okay, and this chip is operate only on 8-bit processor like 8085. Also it will operate with 16-bit processor, that is the your 8086. So today we will discuss the architecture of 8259 processor. You can see in the slide, this is the block diagram of 8259 processor. In this block diagram you can see there are number of blocks. So now we will discuss all these blocks one by one. So the first block is the IRR from the right side of your diagram. Okay, from right side you can see that there is a IRR block, that is the interrupt request register, and this block has 8 input lines, that is from IR0 to IR7. Okay, so the interrupt which is come from other device will come to 8259 by using this input line, that is the IR0 to IR7. Okay, and these input lines are handled by interrupt request register. Means the interrupt request register store all the interrupt requests in it order to serve them one by one. Okay, and all these requests will be processed according to their priorities. The second block in this diagram is the ISR. Okay, ISR is a in-service register, and this register stored all the interrupt requests that are being processed. Okay, means ISR is used to store the interrupt requests which are being processed. Means it keep the track of the request that being processed. So you get the difference between IRR and ISR. IRR, that is the interrupt request register, is used for just storing the interrupt request that processor want to proceed. Okay, and ISR, that is in service register, is used to store the interrupt request which are being processed. Okay, the next block is the priority resolver. So the PR, priority resolver, is used to determine the priorities of your interrupt request which are appearing simultaneously in your device. Okay, and the highest priority interrupt request will be selected and stored in the ISR. Okay, so in interrupt request from IR0 to IR7, IR0 has the highest priority and IR7 has the lowest priority. Okay, so the function of PR block is to determine the priorities of your interrupt request. Okay, now the next block, that is IMR, interrupt mask register. this register stores the bits required to mask the interrupt input. Okay, this block is used to store the bits which is required for masking the interrupt input. And the IMR is operate on interrupt request register, okay, in the direction of priority resolver. You can see in the figure. It operate on interrupt request register at the direction of the priority resolver. You can see in the figure the direction of arrows. Okay. Now the next block, that is the control logic. We will say interrupt control logic. Okay. So this block manage the interrupt and the interrupt acknowledge signal that is to be sent to the processor for processing the 1 by 1 8 interrupt request. Clear? This block manage the interrupt and the interrupt acknowledge signal which is sent to the processor for processing all interrupt requests 1 by 1. Also, this block will accept interrupt acknowledge signal from the processor. Okay. Then the next block, that is the data bus buffer. So data bus buffer from the left side of the diagram. This block has 8 data lines. Okay, and that 8 data lines is connected to the other device. Okay, means these are the bidirectional data lines. So this bidirectional buffer interface in 8259 bus to the microprocessor system data bus, means this data lines is connected to the data lines of other processor. Okay, and this data lines is used to transfer the control word, status and the vector information, okay, during the read and write operation. Means this data lines is used to transfer the control word, status and the vector information, okay, by using the read and write operation. Then the next block is read write buffer. This block accept and decode the command from the processor. Okay, read write buffer accept the command and also decode that command, and that command is accepted from the processor. Okay, and this block also allow the status of 8259 to be transferred to the data bus. The status of your 8259 processor will be transferred onto the data bus. This function is performed by read write buffer. Okay, the read write buffer has 3 signal, that is the read signal, write signal and the A0, that is the address input pin. Read signal for reading the data, write signal for storing the data, and A0 is the address input pin. Okay, now the last block is the cascaded buffer, and this block stored and compare the IDs of all the 8259 used in your system. Okay, this block is used to store and compare all the IDs of your 8259. Okay, cascaded means there are number of 8259 processor present. Okay, this is the meaning of your cascading, means there are number of 8259 devices are present or connected with the different processor. Okay, this is the meaning of cascaded buffer, and the cascaded buffer block is used to store the IDs of all the 8259. Okay, so this is all about your block diagram of 8259 processor. Okay, thank you.